What's going on, JC? It's Ross from BreakKingCards. We're going to be doing our 2 blaster NBA hoops. I really like this product. There's a lot of quality rookies this year. Cade Cunningham went off again tonight. A lot of these guys are good guys, so. But first things first, let's make sure everything is here. Oh yeah, no problem. We'll be having more later on in the week, so if you enjoy yourself, definitely check them out later on. Empty box. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And I sort your cards during the break as well. So we'll do a recap for you at the very end. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. As always, I'm going to post them up here in the card holder. I'm going to sleeve every single card here, and we will take a closer look. Alright. This is the first pack. Good luck, sir. We got a Brook Lopez up front. Tilt them forward, you can see the name a lot better. And they like disappears when I go back. But Brook Lopez, Milwaukee. Then we got Ben Simmons, Philadelphia. For the Magic, we got a Terrence Ross. Memphis, we got Dylan Brooks. Yeah, I know, right? Has he? I don't even think he's played yet. We got Denver, Will Barton. They really don't need him. Oh, this is something. We got a Jusuf Nurkic for Portland. And this one right here, short print. That's an anniversary edition, Chris Duarte. And that's a good rookie right there. That's a good card. Chris Duarte. We hit a Jalen Green like this one time. The Beckett on it was 150 bucks. So I would assume that this one here is going to be in the ballpark of that there. Chris Duarte killing it for Indiana. And we have a Herbert Jones. And that's for the Pelicans. That's a really, really nice short print there. We've got a Reggie Bullock, and that's for Dallas. Sacramento, we got a Buddy Hield. Boston, we got a Josh Richardson. Mikal Bridges for Phoenix. Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. Timberwolves. Washington. We got a Spencer Dinwiddie killing it in Dallas. We got a Skyview insert, Giannis Antetokounmpo. There he is, Giannis Skyview. And for Houston, we got a Jalen Green. Jalen Green, rookie card, Houston. Up front for Cleveland, we got a Jared Allen. Houston Rockets, we got a Kevin Porter Jr. We've got a Tomas Satoransky. Pelicans. For the Jazz, we got a Bojan Bogdanovic. Should be our first Jazz card. There you go. We've got a Thaddeus Young, San Antonio Spurs. We got a Kyle Lowry, Miami Heat. Yeah, he's a good player. Jazz got skunked tonight. They were up big, and they blew it at the end. We got frequent flyers, Kawhi Leonard. I turned it on, and they were just starting to shake hands. I'm like, I missed a lot. Looking at the sequence, they called a bad timeout, I guess, and that was a technical foul and turnover. And for Houston, we got an Usman Garuba. Well, yeah, I try, man. I like to take time and go over every single card, so it does take a little bit longer, so I got it down to a science. I like to use a little bit of a wider sleeve anyway to help it out a little bit, but yeah. I try, my breaks usually take about 45 minutes. People break cards open in like 15 minutes, and it's, your cards are stacked and they're tipped over. That's a Luguentz Dort for OKC. They stack them really high and they tip over, and cards that should be in cases aren't even in sleeves. It's crazy. We got Aaron Baines, and then I wonder if when I get it, will it be in a sleeve or a case? Because right now it's just in a giant pile of cards. We got Chris Middleton. And that's for the Bucks. We got PJ Washington Jr. First one for Charlotte, I believe. We got a Bogdan Bogdanovic for Atlanta. Memphis, we got a Ja Morant. We got an arriving now, Chris Duarte. Another Duarte. Short print is much better than this one, but still nice arriving now there. And we got a Jalen Johnson. And that's for Atlanta. Oh yeah, no, Ja is something else. It's going to be a tough call this year for who wins the MVPs. There's just so much talent. I tell everybody, the level of play is just increased significantly. You know, it's hard to even compare eras. Like, I think Kevin Durant is a lot better than Michael Jordan. Like, a lot better than Michael Jordan. I think Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time. I think Kevin Durant is the best overall basketball player of all time. And I think LeBron is the best athlete. You know, I mean, Kevin Durant outshines LeBron in a lot of different skills. You got Otto Porter Jr., but when it comes down to driving down the lane and using your offhand to mash the other guy in the face, LeBron's got that, you know? So, I mean, if the refs wake up to that being an offensive foul, LeBron is pretty powerless, to be honest with you. His jump shots come a long ways. I got to give it to him on that. Like, he was not a good jump shooter. His free throws are still not up to par. We got Boban Marjanovic for Dallas. But overall, Kevin Durant can get a shot anytime, anywhere. You know, it's like Michael Porter Jr. And the way that, how explosive Ja Morant is, it's unbelievable watching these guys, Ja specifically, in his third year, doing what he did. I was amazed by Zion last year. That was a Michael Porter Jr. for Denver. We got Derrick Jones Jr., how he just took over and just led the league in field goal percentage and just showed the league that's meant to shoot threes that I don't need to shoot threes. I can be efficient. And then he didn't play this year. You know, it's like, we got Kemba Walker. So, yeah, no, Ja Morant, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, NBA is really fun to watch. We got a lights, camera, action John Wall. That's going to be for Houston. And for the Clippers, we got Brandon Boston Jr. I think Kevin Durant is the best because he can get a shot up over anybody anytime he wants. He can control a game without letting the refs control a game. Because, like I said, you know, if the refs are on LeBron's offhand, you know, then whatever. But Kevin Durant does everything by creating separation and not pushing off. And it's saying my OBS dropped, so I'm waiting a second. It's coming back right now. Okay. Yeah, I see that. It should be back now. I stuck with the Halliburton. This is where I was when I noticed that it was off. I didn't go any further. We're still on the next pack. No, that was on my end. The my OBS dropped off. I don't know why. But Tyrese Halliburton, I watch a lot of other creators, and they're saying they're having problems with their OBS more recently as well. So if it continues to happen, I'll obviously address it. We got Peyton Pritchard, and that's for Boston. We got an Isaac Okoro. Yeah, I always keep an eye on the stream. If anything drops, I just freeze, you know. I don't do anything. I just wait. Isaac Okoro for Cleveland. We got a Malik Beasley, Minnesota Timberwolves. We got a Montrezl Harrell, and that's for Washington. And there's another one for the Jazz. We got Rudy Gobert. There you go. And we have a blue parallel, and it's Ant-Man second year. Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, I'm sorry. You can see the name a little bit there. Most of the blue parallels are impossible to see. Anthony Edwards right there. And for Detroit, we got rookie card Isaiah Livers. There he is, Isaiah Livers. Up front, we've got John Wall, Houston. We've got a Brandon Ingram, and that is for the Pelicans. For Brooklyn, we got James Harden. San Antonio Spurs, Devin Vassell. We got a Victor Oladipo, Miami. For Charlotte, Miles Bridges, Charlotte Hornets. For the Magic, we've got a Cole Anthony second year, blue parallel. Cole Anthony blue. And we got a Davion Mitchell, rookie card, Sacramento. There he is. Up front, we got a Gary Trent Jr., and that's for the Raptors. We got a Dante DiVincenzo, Milwaukee Bucks. We got a Seth Curry, Philadelphia 76ers. For Atlanta, Clint Capella. We got Patrick Beverly, that's for the Timberwolves. We got a Jamal Murray, Denver. That's tough. That's tough. We got a Tyrese Halliburton. To be honest, like, Chronicles is awesome to open because you're not hitting 60-cent cards ever. You know what I mean? Like, there are some cards here that are, 60, 75-cent dollar cards, but in Chronicles, like, if it's not a rookie, it's LeBron James. It's so. And that was a purple Tyrese Halliburton, by the way. And Chronicles draft picks is all rookies, and there's not even the stars in there. So it's like, with the most current rookie class that we have being so good, we got James Bouknight, one of the two, and that's for Charlotte. It's just a different time because with COVID and everything, a lot of these guys got a lot of playing time. So in the past 3 years, all the rookies have had much more opportunity than in previous years to do more. So it's a very interesting dynamic. You got Sadiq Bey, who dropped 50 the other day. James Wiseman, didn't even play this year, really. He's coming, though. We got Maxi Kleber. So, Chronicles is, not everybody's favorite, but, when you look at it, it's just money, 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 money. Rashawn Holmes. Does anybody want a Rashawn Holmes card? It's like DeMar DeRozan for the Bulls. He's finally getting a little respect out there. Finally in the right scheme of things. We got Evan Fournier on the Knicks there. We got a D'Angelo Russell, Minnesota Timberwolves. And a class of 2021 for Detroit, Cade Cunningham. Nice little insert there. There he is, Cade Cunningham, #1 overall. And killed it tonight. And we got Juan Toscano Anderson, another rookie that got a lot of opportunity this year with a lot of injuries for Golden State. And has really come through for them. Really done a good job. But, I mean, all the rookies from the past 4 years have just increased in just value like crazy. So, anything like surrounded by rookies and stuff like that, I mean. Like when I open a box of Chronicles, there'll be like 3 or 4 cards that aren't in a top loader. Like that's it, you know. Darius Garland. The hits aren't big, you know, as big, but it's more consistent than anything, by far. Darius Garland, Cleveland. We got Christian Wood. That's for Houston. We got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I'll tell you what I'm not big fans of is the Donruss from this year. There's not even a rookie in every pack. Like, Hoops last year had 2 rookies per pack. You got Jay Crowder in the same blaster box. And they were guaranteed an auto or memorabilia. There's no guarantee in these sets, in these blaster boxes. We've got a Lonnie Walker for the Spurs. And there is the LeBron Slam card. This is the first time I've seen this. Gotten the Allen Iverson Slam about 7 or 8 times. And it's for Cleveland. Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James Slam. That's a nice one there. And for Indiana, we got an Isaiah Jackson. You know, I like the Slam cards in Hoops. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, they are pretty sweet. Especially to catch a LeBron like that. That's good. I got a Jason Tatum the other day. I was pretty excited about. I hadn't seen that one yet. We got Kelly Oubre. And that's for Detroit. We got a Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn. We got an OG Anunoby, Toronto. Miami, we got Tyler Hero. For Portland, Robert Covington. We got a Kevin Huerter. And that's for Atlanta. We've got another Skyview. And that's LaMelo. Charlotte. Well, I think that's a couple LaMelo inserts. And we got Trey Murphy the third. Rookie card for the Pelicans. To close out that first blaster. So the big hits in that first box were the Chris Duarte for Indiana and the LeBron James Slam, I would say. Jalen Green, Davion for rookies. We got a Marcus Smart. Excuse me. Marcus Smart for Boston. We got a Colin Sexton, Cleveland. For the Magic, Gary Harris. Washington, we've got a Thomas Bryant. There's another one for the Jazz. We got Mike Conley. He hit a buzzer beater today, I think, to end the third quarter. We got Derek White for the Spurs. There's two here. First one, Donovan Mitchell, lights, camera, action. The Jazz. There he is, Donovan Mitchell. There you go. And for Philly, we got Charles Bassey. Philadelphia 76ers. We've got Killian Hayes, second-year card for Detroit. Yeah. There he is, the Slim Reaper himself, Kevin Durant. Brooklyn, Kevin Durant. For Toronto, we got a Pascal Siakam. We've got a Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Butler, Miami. Charlotte, we have Gordon Hayward. For Memphis, we got a Jaren Jackson Jr. And we have a lights, camera, action hollow. And that is an Anthony Davis for the Lakers. Oh yeah, Gordon, right? I hope you weren't happy he broke his leg. He's actually a nice guy in real life. But I know. You know, sometimes people gotta move on, you know. Unfortunately, you know, he hasn't, well, fortunately for you, he hasn't really done much since he's left, so. You know what I mean? Yeah, a buddy of mine was out in Vegas, and he was playing poker, and NBA All-Star game was in Las Vegas, so a bunch of the players were playing poker at the same casino in the same tournament, you know. And Gordon Hayward was the only one that was friendly out of all of them. Every single one was making a point to be unfriendly, except for Gordon Hayward. Drew Holiday. We got Tyrese Maxey. This was, I don't know, probably about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. But still, you know. Draymond Green. Yeah, I'm from New York, so. I haven't seen too much of Gordon Hayward. You'd have to go to a place like that, you know, to see him. We got Jeff Green. But yeah, no, he was cool. They took pictures and signed autographs. Everyone else was, nope, forget about it. Malcolm Brogdon, Pacers. We've got a Patrick Williams second-year card for Chicago. And we have a class of 2021 for Memphis, and that's Zaire Williams. And for Washington, we have Corey Kispert. We've got Kristaps Porzingis for Dallas. For the Thunder, we got T.O. Maladone. Second-year card there. We got Jaylen Brown for Boston. We got a Derrick Rose for the Knicks. Clippers, Eric Bledsoe. Another one for Washington. Got Rui Hachimura. And we have a blue rookie parallel. Philly, Jaden Springer. There is Jaden Springer. And for the Knicks, we got a Miles McBride. Yeah, so the Lakers officially dropped out of the playoffs today. They're officially in 11th place as of today. We got LeBron James. I don't think it's going to get any better from here. I'm telling everyone, the Lakers are going to not even make the playoffs, not even make the top 10. It's bad. And the West is good, but I mean, if you look at the difference between the East 10 seed and the West 10 seed, the East 10 seed is at 500. The West 10 seed is at like 10 games below. We got Sadiq Bey for Detroit. It's funny. We got a Joe Ingles. I like Joe Ingles. We got DeJounte Murray. We've got an Onyeka Okongwu. Well, if you miss anything, I'm going to do a recap for you at the very end. So, just in case you get in trouble. We got Jamal Murray. Denver. And that's blue. Yeah. A lot of interesting moves at the trade deadline, I'll tell you. We got a Santi Aldama. For Brooklyn, we got Joe Harris. I hope the Jazz do well in the playoffs this year. You know, they just always seem to fall apart, run into the wrong matchup. It's a shame. We got Fred VanVleet. I think the East is wide open. I think pretty much anybody that makes the playoffs in the East has an opportunity to win it. We got Bobby Portis, and I was really upset when they said they were shutting Zion down, because I know that New Orleans is going to finish 9th, and with Zion, they have a lot of potential right now with C.J. McCollum playing the way he is. We got Terry Rozier. For Memphis, we got Brandon Clark. We got a Nikola Jokic MVP for Denver. Reigning and defending. And how do you overlook Jokic? You know, it's unbelievable. We got LeBron James blue. It's a nice blue there. LBJ. And for Toronto, we got Scotty Barnes. You know, don't sleep on Toronto. You know, it's like the East is wide open. And if the Pelicans didn't shut down Zion, I think they'd have a really good chance. You know, pretty much every team in the West, with maybe a couple exceptions, are one injury away from imploding. So it'll be interesting. We got Andre Drummond. We've got a Steph Curry for Golden State. There he is. We've got a Dorian Finney-Smith for Dallas. Indiana. We got Domantas Sabonis. You know, seeing him in Sacramento is just weird, you know. I gotta say, there were a lot of trades that happened. Lauri Markkanen for Cleveland that made both teams a lot better. It's very interesting. Very interesting trades. We got Obi Toppin. I mean, the Ben Simmons trade definitely made both teams better. Obviously, because Ben Simmons didn't exist before the trade. And James Harden can kind of, you know, not be a good team player. And there's a nice one for Utah. We got a Royce O'Neal purple. We got purple parallel Royce O'Neal. I agree with that. They're all like potentially dunk cards. That's the way I feel about it too. They always try to get a guy dunking. We got Josh Giddey. And that's for the Thunder. You know, I always like Prizm, but, you know, sometimes Prizm cards, the quality control on them are absolutely ridiculous. They are way off-centered on everything. Quality control just in general the past year has been awful. Overall, a couple of days ago we actually had a hoops box that was all error. Every rookie card was an error card. We got Kendrick Williams. That one is a Kenyon Martin Jr. for Houston. For the Lakers, we have Anthony Davis. There he is, Anthony Davis. For the Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr. Yeah, all the nameplates were either missing or very lightly printed in the wrong spot. Like the printing press was just missing it, just bad, or very lightly, whatever it was was very bad. Bradley Beal, it was way over. Yeah, it was bad. But just by looking at it from afar, you can't even see any sort of printing whatsoever on it. Like it's got the name and it's got the kind of like the basketball court with the basketball on the right. The basketball was like in the middle of the card, and you could maybe see the Arkson or something, you know, for the example here with Jordan Clarkson. It actually makes them worth more. So it's not the worst thing in the world. We got a couple decent error rookies out of it. I looked the one day and I didn't see any error cards, and I was like, oh, look at that, that's really cool. And then I looked today actually, and there were a bunch of error card listings, and they were all pretty high. All of them were much higher than the card was originally valued for. We got arriving now Keon Johnson, Clippers, and we got an Aaron Wiggins rookie card for the Thunder. So a lot of Thunder rookies in this box. Yeah, they were strange. We got a Markelle Fultz, Orlando Magic. For Detroit, we got a Jeremy Grant. For the Lakers, we got DeAndre Jordan. For Phoenix, we got a DeAndre Ayton. We got a DeAndre Hunter. And that's for Atlanta. Playing very well. We got a Kelly Oubre. And that's for Charlotte. There's a frequent Flyers, the Slim Reaper. Kevin Durant. And we have a JT Thor. Charlotte. Right up front for Toronto, we got a Goran Dragic. And there's our Donovan Mitchell. So I think we hit like every base Jazz player tonight. Just about. Nice little variety in there for you, for sure. We got a Devontae Graham for the Pelicans. Memphis, we got a Desmond Bane. Awesome player, scoring 20-something a night. We got a Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota. We got TJ Warren, and that's for Indiana. We got Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. And San Antonio, Joshua Primo. Rookie card. And last pack. Let's see what we got. We got Klay Thompson. We got Luka Doncic for Dallas. There's Luka. For the Lakers, we got Kendrick Nunn. Oh yeah, no, Luka's crushing it. I bought a bunch of Luka rookie cards at probably the worst time in history that I'm definitely holding on to, because oh boy, he just puts on a show every time he goes out there. He's just unbelievable. Emmanuel Quick, he's going to set every record. You know? He'll probably set every record before it's all said and done. Nobody's been more consistent earlier in their careers, you know? It's craziness. We got Luke Kennard, Clippers. Yeah, I got a bunch of Luka rookie cards. Oh, I guess I did put them away. I was like, oh, I thought they were sitting right next to me. I guess they're not. We got James Bouknight arriving now. And that is a holo there as well for Charlotte. Don't see those too often. The arriving now holos. And for Washington, we got an Isaiah Todd. I'll do a recap for you, and because you're new here, I'm going to give you a free sample $2 spin as well. It seems like you're like not lagging behind at all either, so well, let me do a recap for you first, and then I'll go over our options for our $2 wheel spin here. We got Donovan Mitchell, Utah Jazz. We got Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, stick around and we'll do a spin for you as well if you got a little bit of time. We got a purple Royce O'Neal. We got Joe Ingles for the Jazz. We got Donovan Mitchell. We got Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, and Bojan Bogdanovic. So not a bad haul at all. So here's our wheel. We got 24 different options on the BreakKingCards prize wheel. And let me put those options on the screen for us. So the way that I have it set up for the $2 wheel spin, we actually have 3 different options. Let me put this on the screen for us here. Here's the prize list for all the numbers. So how it works is we spin the wheel, we land on a number, then you get to pick your prize depending on the number we land on. So on the left-hand side, you'll notice we have all NBA prizes. On the right-hand side, you'll notice we'll have all MLB prizes. And I also created a solo NBA Prizm from 2020-21. So every single prize is from 2021 NBA Prizm. So you actually have 3 different options to choose from. Let's grab a number first. Good luck. Oh, we land on a number first. Whatever number we land on, then you get to pick which prize we got. So we got number 11. Oh, yeah, no, you're not sending anything. All right, so you got number 11. So you get to pick your prize depending on number 11. So we look down at number 11. And you can see we have 2021 Prizm Draft Picks. Pick your red, white, and blue Prizm. So from 2021, that's our NBA prize. So you can choose that. Or you can choose 2020 Diamond Kings. Pick your card for MLB. Or for number 11, you can pick your Instant Impact insert. So the next thing I need from you is either NBA, MLB, or NBA Prizm. Those are your options for which prize list you'd like to choose from. So pick your insert or your Instant Impact insert from that one. Or you can choose number 11, which is the Prizm Draft Picks. Pick your red, white, and blue Prizm. So I'll grab a pack of cards and we'll go through and you get to pick which card you want. Or the MLB prize is the 2020 Diamond Kings. Pick your card. NBA red, white, and blue. All right. So let me grab the pack. I will be right back. 1 second. Okay. So you get to pick one card. Oh yeah, no problem. We have, this is pick one card. We have $5 wheel spins as well. Here's the prize list for the $5 wheel spins. I included all the prize list options in the auction that you won tonight as well. So you can always check it out if you do want to do some additional wheel spins. You don't have to pay additional shipping if you already paid shipping in the break, so you just have to pay the cost of the wheel spin. So you see our $5 options on the screen there. $10 options are now on the screen. There's a lot of cool stuff there if you want to check those out while we're going through this. We got Jameis Ramsey, red, white, and blue. We got a Nico Mannion, red, white, and blue. We got a Robert Woodard II, red, white, and blue. We got a Vernon Carey Jr., red, white, and blue. We got Udoka Azubuike. It's the Jazz rookie. I think we know which one you're going to take. And Cassius Stanley. And an Aaron Nesmith. Cassius Stanley was on Indiana. Aaron Nesmith, Boston rookie card. Jameis Ramsey was Sacramento. I'm not sure if he's still there after the trade with Indiana. But Nico Mannion, Robert Woodard II was also Sacramento. These are the college unis, but got Vernon Carey Jr. and Udoka Azubuike. I think you're going to take this one. It's probably the right one to take, to be honest with you. Cassius Stanley, Aaron Nesmith, so you get to pick any of these cards, and I think I already know which one you're picking. Yeah, for sure. I figured that much. So there you go. Udoka. So we'll add Udoka to your order. And again, I also have the $25 wheel spins, which you can see there on the list. A lot of those are repacks from Good Stuff. And we got, 75 I didn't set up yet, as we can see. But $75 wheel spin as well. There's just one thing there for you. So we'll be adding Udoka to your order. I will ship out tomorrow. Unless you want to get in more breaks and save money on shipping throughout the week. So unless told so, I ship next day. So we'll have everything out to you tomorrow. And that's how the wheel spins work. So we land on the number first, then you get to pick your prize after we land on the number, because there's a lot of cool things like the $10 one. For example, number 11 or number 13 is $15 in wheel spin credit. If you look at number 1, you have an option for $20 in wheel spin credit. Number 7 is for baseball. You got 2021 Prizm, pick 2 cards and spin again. So it's basically you get a free spin and you get to pick 2 cards. So there's lots of cool stuff here. You get wheel spin credit if you pay full price for shipping on eBay for multiple orders. So if you want to do it that way, say, oh, I want to get it in 3 teams. If you pay full price, because now it's $5 in shipping, you get $4 in additional wheel spin credit for your second team, and then another $4 for your third team if you pay full price for shipping. So then if you buy 3 teams, you'd have $8 in wheel spin credit that you can use accordingly. If you ever want to buy wheel spins, there's 4 different payment methods, or 3 different payment methods. I would say actually 4. 3 different in the description. And then there's also an eBay listing that you can go through that way as well. So if you need anything, I will be here in the background. I'll leave the stream rolling for a little while. Thanks for coming by. Glad you had fun. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you can check us out. So you get an alert when we go live as well. And if you ever want to stop by and do some wheel spins on any given night, no problem. You know, just shoot me a message on eBay. Even if I'm not live, I'll come live. Perfect. Alright, sounds good. So, if you need anything, just let me know. I will be here, and I will ship these out tomorrow for you. Thanks for coming by tonight, and enjoy the rest of your night.